tassel earrings in navy. And as you can see, these are really pretty. They are a little heavier. I wouldn't say it's something that you're gonna wanna wear like all day and into the night, because they definitely are more of a statement piece. But if you wanna dress up a pair of jeans for a night out, or even go to work and have a little extra, these are so fun. I got them for my Christmas Day dress that I wore to go with those. So I highly recommend. These tassels are so soft and they don't get caught. I know that was a question I heard before was, is it something that gets caught in your hair? And I would say no. I have other earrings that would get caught in scarves and whatnot, but these were fine. They are a little heavier though, so you might even want to get those earlobe protectors. I've seen those floating around. So if your ears tend to pull, that might be something to look at, but these are awesome. And then the other piece I sampled earlier in December, I think I said January, sorry. This was the Trove, the Trove gold ring. And I like it because it can fit multiple sizes, and I thought it would be like a great statement piece to wear out on a date. I have so much fun with that, or even if you want to dress up a casual day, that would work as well. So I've had these, I've worn them a little bit. Those weren't new to my stash, but the new stuff, I wanted to share those because those are fun too. The new stuff, I'm gonna start with eeny meeny, right? Let's go with rings again. So I sampled the Gwen, hi Amy, the Gwen, what is it? Gwen wrap ring. Say that like 10 times straight. And I thought this would just be a nice little, extra, man, this glare is not really helping here. Just a little fun ring to wear, either right hand, left hand. And why I got it was because I absolutely adore our pave ring, but this one is a little more, thank you. This one, the pave ring, Stella ring, is hard to keep in stock, and it has like the extra bling on it. And so this, I feel like, is if you want to get dressed up, whereas this one that just was launched is just plain silver. It wraps, and it just adds that extra fun element of, I put some effort in, but I didn't take a lot of time to do so. And I love a middle finger ring. I've just always loved that. So that's what I sized up. I'm an 8. I have bigger fingers, I guess. But you could definitely, squish it down or kind of spring it out. And, if you size, we have a ring sizer, I could kind of help you with that, but I liked it a little bit bigger. I don't like anything cutting off my circulation. So that ring is so fun and a great price point too. Moving along here, let's do some earrings. I went with, I'm not sure if it's Nyla or Nilla, so I apologize. I need to go back and listen to Blythe explain these, but regardless, they are so fabulous, and haven't tried them on yet. They feel kind of like a medium. There's definitely a little weight to them, but look at these. Check out the detail here. Not only are there 6 tassels, mind you, okay, but we have all these different colored gemstones. They're sparkly. I mean, the stud at the top to hold them all together. I mean, these would probably even go with my outfit right now. I'm just wearing the silver hammered hoops, but these are fun. I cannot wait to either dress these up again with a pair of jeans or simply, for a night out. Definitely not baby friendly. Like these ones I always say for new moms, these are great because the little fingers can kind of go right through the bottom, but these are definitely going to elevate your look a little bit, and probably my favorite earrings in the line that just came out. There are so many though. Like, I'm looking at all of the different earrings that all the stylists are sampling. Good luck trying to choose because there's so many. Now, these ones are Amala chandeliers, and I got them in silver. They also come in gold, and I just was drawn to the blue here. I don't know what it is. It's just like tranquil and calming, and it reminds me of being on a beach somewhere, which looking out my window, all I see is snow. And they do remind you a little bit of another designer earring. I'm not sure if you have a pair. Those can be rather pricey, but these these are like the perfect everyday earring, I would say. So if you are a studs and hoops girl and you're kind of like, I need something new to try, I would definitely recommend these. They are light, they have a longer backing, so you don't have to worry about losing them. You just slide this right on. And then even if you look, there's like this little detail, almost kind of looks like a leaf. Don't mind my blue thumb, I just had blue frosting at my daughter's birthday party. But yeah, if you can kind of like see there. So these are so pretty, very delicate, and they knocked it out of the park with those. I also want the gold ones. Those have like more of a taupe color to them, and they would go beautifully with the Victoria necklace. So this was a hard one to choose. There are two necklaces. I'm blanking on the other one. It's another tassel. But this one, kind of hard to see here, is the Victoria tassel. And with this one, I thought what made this one unique was not only is there a tassel, it's a longer necklace, so it's going to definitely draw attention to a plain shirt. So if you've got like a black shirt, hi Bree, or like a dark color shirt, or even a light colored sweater, it's definitely just going to dress it up a little bit. And then you can see here, it's just got these little like charms to it. So this one has all this texture. This one gives you like the length. And then this, it just reminds me of like sunshine and happiness. And then I love like mala beads. And I know this isn't a mala, but it kind of reminds me of that. Just like that whole like boho vibe, you know. And then this is suede. I had no idea until I just opened it up. So like not only it's like a fringy tassel to me, you know, it's got that like soft feel to it. So I love both. The other one, the other tassel is just one tassel, but then you have the whole necklace part of it is all beaded, like really gorgeous. So you're probably going to see that in my collection eventually. But as for right now, I just went with this. And I kind of liked that they're mixing the metals here. So you've got like the silver, and this is almost like a hardware type material, I would say, where it's delicate, but it's definitely more masculine. And then you've got such a femininity here with all the little pieces. So I'm excited to pair that with maybe a cardigan and a t-shirt, or even this outfit, you know, kind of like blends right in there. So that's the Victoria, and I believe she was 59 or 69. So she was not, as far as like a longer statement necklace there, not a bad price point at all. And let's just go big. I was gonna save her for last, but ladies, meet Ezra. Aww. So I want to say, I haven't played with her yet. I want to say, because this is like, I opened them up so you wouldn't hear all the crinkling, but I have not actually like tried these on. I think this can be worn 5 ways. This is like the spring version of our Sutton almost, I want to say. Like the Sutton is the Sutton. You can't replace that. You need the Sutton too. But this, okay. So it's a lot because it's a statement necklace, but you can take it apart and you can kind of mix it all up. You can remove different strands, and it also comes with like an extra extender, so if it's still not long enough for you, much like the Sutton, you're gonna have, take this off, you're gonna have like all these hooks up here, so you can play around and mix and match. So you're gonna get 5 looks in one. It's got a couple like kind of looks like coils to it, 3 layers there, but they're not springy, so I like that. Because I was afraid like it might get caught in my hair, but it doesn't spring, so that's a plus. And then you've got like these almost like marble looking pieces, and then you know the rose color, like the coral here, again like these, the teeth on there. This is probably going to be our #1 seller, I'm going to guess. Like all the stylists are going crazy for it, and I can see why. So this is like your spring palette, I want to say. So like the soft neutrals, all of those different whites and creams and roses, like that is what you're going to see a lot coming this spring. Like I know right now we're all looking outside, and well, not all of us, but a lot of us are seeing snow, and like we're still wearing like our darker colors. But you know, this is what's going to be coming ahead. And with fashion, you always kind of launch the line a little bit early so you can all, you know, get up to speed with the trends. But that is definitely going to be fun. I'm thinking like some cream sweaters would really look pretty with that. But again, like the mixed metals, the silvers, the gold, really have fun. Play it up. The neckline is still huge, so that is awesome. So I think that is it for necklaces. The only bracelet that I've sampled, I'm not sure if you had a chance to see it yet, but I put this bad boy on as soon as I opened it. This is the only thing I've tried on, and that would be the ever so popular wrap bracelet. So I got the mushroom color. I love this color. We also have a covet bag that just came out in the mushroom color. And what's really nice about this is there's the chevron detail, and moms, if you're like me, no matter, like, you want to put on your accessories, but for the life of you, you can't find the time, or even busy people, I shouldn't just say moms, busy girls who are like on the go, like this is a bracelet you could literally like keep in your bag or your car and then put it on, and it elevates your look immediately, and it just gives you a little bit of just like power. I feel, I don't know, there's something about a nice wrap bracelet. It is a little stiff, but it's not annoying at all. It's already, you know, kind of breaking in, if you will, with the leather. I like that it has 3 different parts where you can, you know, kind of adjust it. So I have a smaller wrist, so I wear it on that, but maybe you're wanting to wear it up higher and kind of stack it with something else. You could, you know, make it a little looser. So that option is there. And this is like the #1 thing, like every time I post it anywhere, everyone's like, I want that bracelet, and I can see why. So I might have to get the saddle colored one too, because this is just so pretty. It reminds me of, and I remember seeing too, they were saying how they were bringing some of their vintage Stella back, and I remember I purchased a bracelet a few years ago before I was smart enough to become a stylist, and it was like one of my favorite go-to pieces. So definitely wrap bracelet. Love it, love it, love it. It's great for moms too who have babies, because I felt like sometimes, you know, with dangly bracelets, you're like knocking into things, and, you know, just, it's also nice that it slides up, so you've got to wash your hands real quick. You're not going to ruin the leather. Obviously, take it off if you're going to be at the dishes or taking a shower, but highly recommend that. Probably one of my favorite pieces. And I've got 2 more goodies, and then I'll be done here. So there are a couple of things in my collection as a stylist I have not yet purchased, and one of them is our poof. Love that word, poof. And this poof just came out in the elephant print, which, it's just that whole kind of, I know they went to India and they were really kind of playing on some of these, you know, it's just that whole vibe of that country, and I can't even really find the words for it. But anyway, it's so fun. So this would be a great, you know, price point at $25. It's got adorable arrows inside. What could you use it for? Like multiple things. So I'm probably going to keep my lip glosses in here, because I tend to throw them all in a bag and they dump out and then they make a mess, which is never good for your bag. You could also throw your pens if you are somebody who's on the go and you always, you know, don't have something to write with. Change, money, makeup, tons of things. Maybe even like another thing I might use it for is like little toys. My son and my daughter love like Paw Patrol and all these little things. So, you know, just something to throw all those little randoms in. So I just couldn't help myself. Now this is the same print as the getaway bag that I don't have yet. It will be in my possession at some point, but I had to choose between the two. It just couldn't, I didn't want to buy both at one time here, but our getaway bag is super popular. It's great for travel, carry-on, perfect size and all of that. And they finally launched something a little bit smaller, and that would be our Day Tripper. So this is similar to the getaway bag, but it is a little different. Now I've done my research. Like I said, I don't own the getaway. So the getaway is going to be a little bit larger, and the difference is definitely the price point. Getaway is a little bit more, and that one has leather straps and then an extra strap to kind of, you know, throw over your shoulder. Whereas this guy, you can kind of do one of these, or you can hold it up here. So the Day Tripper also extends, so if you don't need the extra room here, you can close it right up. I think this would be the perfect diaper bag. I kind of wish they launched it last year. I would have totally purchased it. The material is canvas, so you can easily wipe it clean from, you know, food stains, bottle stains, what have you. If you don't have babies and you've got a lot of stuff, maybe you need a new